For decades, their mission has been making the mountains accessible for everyone. Wilderness on Wheels is an accessible campground, and the longtime volunteers running the place are ready to retire.
And before they leave, they want to pay it forward. Liz Gilardi shows us why they're asking for your help.
A trail unlike any other.
Wilderness on Wheels is the only place in America where you can go on an accessible trail up to 9,500 feet.
Barbara Kramer fell in love with this place, located outside of Bailey. She discovered this handicap accessible campground on a trip with her family in the mid-'80s.
We fell in love with the place, loved camping along the river.
She served on the board. Then, as Barb and her husband Bill were getting ready to retire,
When they asked us to be the managers up here, you know, it was a given that we would take over.
For the past 22 years, they've been volunteering at Wilderness on Wheels. In the summer, they live on site. You could call them campground hosts, but it's more than that.
Up here, everybody already has a disability, but if they're new to a wheelchair or a scooter, we've had the opportunity to educate them about it's okay. You can still do most things from your wheelchair.
It takes a special kind of person to spend their retirement helping others.
So now we're going to retire again.
With snow on the ground, it's time to pack up for the season one last time.
When we knew when we came back this season that this was going to be the end.
It's been a difficult summer. The COVID-19 pandemic was hard on this nonprofit. Reservations and donations are down.
This year we're going to be way down in donations. I believe we've gotten one grant approved. Normally we get 2 or 3. Because we weren't allowed to have a music festival or any of our other fundraisers.
This generous group is now in need of help. You might remember last year, Wilderness on Wheels donated a camping trip to Denver 7 viewer Kristen Bering and her son Logan. It's one of Barb's favorite memories.
And what we did is we donated a couple nights up here for her and her family to stay. And oh my gosh, she was elated, and it gives me goosebumps even right now.
Now, as Barb and Bill pack up, they asked Denver 7 Gives to help Wilderness on Wheels and a loyal volunteer who's been by their side for the past 6 years.
What Becky needs, because she can't hardly make it financially on her disability check.
They want to donate their old van to Becky Harrison, but first the van needs some work.
Becky is a God-sent blessing to everybody she meets, and we want to do that for her. Before she leaves and before we leave.
By donating to Denver 7 Gives, you can help Wilderness on Wheels, allowing them to continue providing accessible hiking and camping to everyone. Those donations will also help fix up the van for Becky.
She is a wonderful person. She has done some magnificent things up here. She has the greatest attitude.
But Becky will tell you she's here because of Barb and Bill, because they're amazing, giving people.
Knowing Barb and watching her with people with disabilities and listening to her story, she became my hero.
So as they pack up for one last time.
With them not here, it's just not going to be the same.
This couple is thankful for the memories and the people they've met along the way.
Like I said, we've cried, but I think now we're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
What work they've done there. So listen, a new family's coming in to take over Wilderness on Wheels, and they need your help so they can continue welcoming families to the Rockies. We've set up a fund through Denver 7 Gives. So on the denverchannel.com, click Denver 7 Gives, then click Support Wilderness on Wheels under the drop-down menu.
The